Well.
God. Yeah.
What do we have
Hi.
here?
Me.
A bottle job of epic proportions.
Ah, you saw that then.
What have you got to say for yourself?
We go again. What else can I say? We go again.
You have one more year to fix
That's all I need. One more year.
Promotion.
Promotion.
No matter how it comes, or that's it.
Okay, fine. That's what'll happen then, G. I'm not worried about it. Come on.
No more Salford, no more class of 92, no more Google Translate.
G, I'll do it not only for me, but for you, for all of us. Okay? We'll get it done.
Good luck,
Thank
Ben.
you. I appreciate the luck. Oh my word. Run the intro. The happy intro. So then, viewers, welcome back to the Salford Story with me, Dr. Benji FM. Now, there's only really one place to start. Peter Phillips, he's still wearing red, but it's not the red of Salford City. Peter Phillips has moved on. He's left us. If you follow me on Twitter, at Dr. Benji, link in the description, you will probably arguably already know about this. We sold the boy for £1 million. Now, you might say, why didn't you put... I didn't put clauses in, right? And you might think, oh, you had to put clauses in. The situation's this. 7th tier, £1 million. Forget your clauses, and they weren't willing anyway. I tried, weren't willing, whatever, £1 million. I think that's what we have to take from this. So we're going to be able to use that to upgrade facilities and do all sorts of things. Some things I've already done. Like I've already asked the board I've already asked G to upgrade the facilities. I did it by text. I was too nervous to ring. So £1 million, Peter Phillips. Maybe one day we'll have you back. Salford born. He's got his dream move. It's just a shame that we've had a player this good and we've had to let him go after 10 appearances. He's fluent in English. Well, good. What a weird way of describing his language is spoken. English, fluent. He's English. Then again, I bet Rooney doesn't say fluent. It says language English fluent for Rooney as well. I doubt it. So you might be wondering, what have you done with the money? Well, in terms of transfer fees, not a great deal. Let's first focus, though, on some of the outs. So, aside from Peter Phillips, you can see a few other guys have left. Names you probably recognise. Moses has gone, Hadlin's gone, Thomas, Johnson, Klum. Richie Allen's left, obviously one of those players at Salford that's a bit more recognised than some of the others. The Cow has actually left. The Cow's gone, everyone. We will forever know him as the Cow, 32 years of age. Who knows, he might be back one day in a coaching role. That'll be good. Anyway, I could have kept him on, but he was milking it. I wanted to get that in somewhere. It's finally happened. Chris Lynch, club captain, has left as well. I needed better defenders, and he is just part of the problem, really. Not that I don't like him, I just needed better. Scott Burton's gone. James Lukic. Elliot Kebby has gone. Out of my control, really. Alfreton said, come and play for us, we'll give you an actual contract and stuff, and he was on his way, so it was nice to have him. Scored some absolute crackers, will always be remembered. I think I've replaced him relatively well, though. And finally, Reece White has gone to Skemersdale, a defender that should have played more under me. I just forgot he was in the under-21s, so there's some good management. Now then, on the ins. Now, because we're at this level, there'll be one or two names people will recognise, there'll be one or two names people will not recognise, so let's go through them all together. We'll start with Watkins Clark, centre-back, 12 heading, 12 marking, 13 tackling, decent mentally, okay physically, not the quickest, but I think technically and mentally has got a bit more in his locker than defenders have had in the past. A 3.5-star current ability according to our scouts and assistants. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Good signing. Elliot Pond, 31.5k, signed him from Blackpool. Blackpool don't really play him, so I wanted him in. He scored 23 in 36 last season. He's a man in form, so we've picked him up and hopefully he can bang some goals in for us this season. Ryan Bell, free transfer. I've actually brought in a lot of sort of central midfielders that will hopefully get better as we continue. 20 years of age, Ryan Bell. Picked him up from Gateshead. Didn't play at all last season, but I feel he was a Vanarama national player, so that's just the sort of the conference for you and me. So we've brought him in. Defensive midfielder, can play central midfield. Another option for us in the middle, and I've done that with a few other players, as you'll see as we go along. Danny Parker, another centre-back, a little bit quicker than Watkins, who you saw a little bit earlier on. 25 years of age. Has been around a little bit, but started his career at Motherwell. Was at Blythe last season, and they got promoted, so Good for them. They actually won the playoff. Can you believe this? Emmanuel Kante. I feel like you have to say that in a mic. Kante. Yeah, Kante. Emmanuel Kante. Yeah, he's good player. Good player, him. That's what you got to say his name. So Kante, he's come in. Again, decent centre-back option. I want to get more of them. 3.5 star. A lot of 2-star players that we had in this role, I'm now filling with 3.5 stars. So if you get injuries, we've got someone to replace them with. Jimmy Dunn falls under everything I've just said. One of the better options, probably. 4-star, 5-star potential ability, 2.5 star currently, 18 years of age, a little bit younger, but we've picked him up from Manchester United, so I feel like that's a fine addition. Michek Kanda, a forward player, attacking midfield player. Obviously, we lost Philip Phillips, so I wanted to have a few more options in forward areas. This was one of those options. 20 years of age, previously been at Gateshead as well, and again, not too bad. Doesn't look particularly fancy, but he's got good attributes in good positions, good areas. He's not got a lot of white, and I've changed the colours, and white is bad, and he's not got a lot of white. That's a weird way of phrasing everything I've just said there. 27.5k. Dickie Laundry, a man for all seasons. He's so versatile. He can do it all. Again, not a lot of white on his card. Only flair and vision, not particularly good. But he can play as a central midfielder. He can play at right back, wing back, right side of midfield, left back if absolutely necessary. Not a fantastic player, but the fact he can do it all is what really attracted me to him. And he's called Dickie Laundry because of me. Next up, Liam Davis, another striker. We brought in Elliot Pond. Liam Davis, another one. 3.5 star current ability, decent potential ability. Played at Tranmere and just never played. I feel like this is one of the better signings we've made. I'm sure he'll feature for us this season. Good finishing, good acceleration, good pace for this division at least. Off the ball's decent, composure's not bad. Solid teamwork, aggressive flair. Very good player, very good pickup for us, I think. Matthew Challenor, right back. I mentioned the fact we got rid of Chris Lynch and Kebby as well, also left us. This is the man to replace them. A solid right back, a 2.5 star current ability, but with bags of potential. 22 years of age, a man that I think can do a lot for us. Previously at Blackpool, also at Southport, had a loan spell at FC United Manchester, which didn't really come to anything. But he's played 30 games in the conference for Southport, so I feel like it got a bit more experience. Could be good for us this season. Hopefully, he will be. And then finally, George Miller, central midfielder, 2.5 star ability, but has got room to move into. 24 years of age. Physicals attracted me to this guy. Can play a box-to-box role, something we didn't have last season. Something I like to have in my midfields, but budgets-wise, we weren't able to bring anyone like this in last season. Decent passing, and again, not too many white attributes. Heading, long throws and marking the only ones he's got on there. So, decent. I'm pleased with what I've done so far, and this is what the team looks like. Okay, so we're going to stick with the formation that we had last season. I'm hoping this year it will be a little bit more fruitful. I think part of our issue last year was we had midfielders that weren't particularly defensive, and I'm going to stick with that philosophy. I don't think in this division I need particularly defensive midfielders, though I've actually given myself the option this year if needs be. I think the big thing for me is that we've got 2 centre-backs that are 3.5 star rather than those 2 star / 1.5 star that we had last year. The centre-backs, the whole defence in general, is going to be key for us. So hopefully they can all come up rosy for us. We've got a game today. Let's not mess it up. First game of a new season. Instruction-wise, we're going for a shorter passing, higher tempo, be more expressive with the ball, more closing down. I feel like if we can win the ball back high up the pitch, we're going to have a far better chance of scoring goals. Our forward options now, Elliot Pond, Danny Webber, Gareth Seddon is still out there for us, though I'm worried that Gareth Seddon's going to drop off very quickly, very soon. And obviously as well, it's Liam Davis, the man I showed you before, who I think will play actually a lot this season. But we're just, I'm going to bed him in slowly. So then, some relatively good transfers. We'll see. Well, I was saying that now. Let's just wait and see, shall we? And obviously, with the absence of Philip Phillips, we've got a rejuvenated hope for Jimmy Hodge, who's going to play in the middle for us. Again, a decent player. Currently 4.5 star current ability by all accounts, so we're going to play him. He's left-footed, so I'm playing him on the left side of midfield. I'm already training him to play central midfield, so hopefully by sort of December-ish, he's going to be a natural in that position. Maybe even before that, hopefully. Right, submit the team. Game day. Sutton Coldfield. We've played you before. It wasn't always that successful. This time, it will be. Right then. This is where it begins. Season 2, the Evo Stick Northern Premier Division. Great. They're playing that 4-3. We're only going to play one game today because of all the transfers. I thought I'd just do the first game of the season, see how we get on in this one. If we lose it, there won't be another episode of the Salford series. So that's what's at stake today. I'm joking, but I'm mad. Right then. This is our time to shine. Pond's up front for his debut. Had a very good pre-season. In fact, we were unbeaten in pre-season. We won every game apart from one, which I think we drew. So pre-season's gone very well. I'm hoping this set of players here can be the difference. And as I say all of this, after 6 minutes, James Poole, still with us this season. Delighted to keep hold of him, actually. Gets us off to a flying start. 1-0. I'm worried that this season I'll be competent and you'll hate it. But I feel like after last season, bit more of a serious head. This is day one though, so expect if this is as serious as it's going to be. They've got a massive stand. That's not fair. James Paul then slots home 1-0. We go again. Keep the ball, win it back, score goals. That's all we need to do. That's all it takes in this division. Pond is through on goal. Pondy! Oh, he had a shot at goal. Blocked, though. I've not spoken about it, and people will be getting annoyed with me. But me and Elliot Pond do have a connection. We'll delve into that more another day. Get rid of that. Pull the table out. There we are. Now we're started. Now, I'm not looking for the playoffs this season. I'm looking for a title. As the ball's played in, back stick, hits the post of all things. We're looking for a title. I'm looking to win the league outright. I'm not looking to faff around with, let's get to the playoffs. No, let's go unbeaten the whole season. Challoner ball in. Kennedy heads clear, and Reece clears it as well. But to be fair, they've not had a shot yet. They've not done a thing. We're controlling the midfield, despite the fact they've got 3 in there. We've got a lot of space to manoeuvre. James Paul with it now, on this right-hand side. The burn. Oh, this is lovely football. Challoner, ball in. Pond! Oh, it's got to be a goal, surely. Oh, they've cleared it off the line. This is good, though. This is just what I wanted to see. Lots of possession, lots of shots, domination. James Paul on this right-hand side is going to beat his man. He's going to play it backwards. We actually lose the ball there, which is disappointing. Training now, forward to Elliott. He's got men ahead of him. Shepherd through on goal. Beats his defender. Lynch, though, again with us for another season, makes a crucial save. He was indifferent for me last year, was Mr. Lynch. It was Jay Lynch, but I think this season could be his season. I don't know what that means. He's a goalkeeper. Pull with it. Where are we going? Challoner, the burn, Hodge, out to Webber. This is very good. We look very composed on the ball, which is unusual for me. Farrell at left back, Hallahan still with us too. Now, Hodgie plays it to the burn. Hodgie, is that going to become a thing? Maybe. James Poole on this right hand side again. Can he deliver a ball in? Plays it backwards to the burn. Again, very good controlling of the ball right now. Webber plays in Pond. Pond has shot a goal. Wren with a very good save. First half, demolition job. Very pleased with what I've witnessed. I should say, I'm not going to, obviously the first season lasted 12 episodes in general. This season probably won't last as long unless we do well in sort of the FA Cup and things. It won't last as long. Obviously, we've been in this division once before. We know what it's all about. We know the teams, and obviously the sort of the idea of the save is to progress forward. So hopefully, if our form remains well, there'll still be like 6 or 7 episodes, but it won't be as drawn out as last season. So hopefully that's what you would rather. So that's what we're going to do. I appreciated all the comments of Bottle Job yesterday, by the way. Admittedly, I put it in the title, but you went ham with it, didn't you? Now, what I like is we're at 63 minutes here, and I've got a lot of substitutions that can change this game. Something last season wasn't really the case. As Danny Webber on this left-hand side, ball into the middle, and it's gone, that was a great ball in, and there was no goals. Okay, 65 minutes or so into the game. Liam Davis is going to come on for Danny Webber, who is run himself ragged today. Obviously, fitness a concern at these early parts of the season. Not everyone is at full capacity. We'll also bring Luke Clark on for Hodgie. And there we are then. Double change, hopefully. We'll feel the fruits of that labour. Liam Davis, I'm expecting big things. 1-0's a very steady, but unimpressive start. Pond with it. Oh, where's he going to go? Plays it back to Burn. Again, when we get the ball, we control it very nicely. From what I can tell, 59% of possession. We've been in control of this game all game. Davis plays it off to Hallahan. Hallahan with a shot at goal, maybe. Good defending. Clark picks it up again, though. The attack is not over. The Burn with it. Out to Farrell on this left-hand side. Into Clark. Hallahan. We've moved it around magnificently. It's a shame that we've not got a goal from this. Oh, no, Pondy's fired over. Never mind. Never mind. I should say, something I didn't mention actually, Peter Lim, the chairman, gave us 275k to reimburse funds from our debt, and then we got £1 million obviously from the sale of Philip Phillips. So financially, we're in a pretty good spot right now. Oh my god, that was a bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not going to go huge and just spend all of our money, because I expect we'll probably make a loss of around 200 grand this season, maybe more. So I want to stay in the red. I want to stay in the black. Okay, can we seal it? 30 seconds to go. So far, it's been a very accomplished performance. It's not been thrilling. It's not been that exciting, but it has been successful. Elliot Pond fouls a man. But that should be it then. As always, you didn't even get time to take it. Sutton Coldfield 0, Salford 1, and we go into the future of this save in much higher spirits than we ended the last episode. Good. I love that. Win the first game. We're still in 10th. So I'm happy. I think that's the perfect way to start off a new season. If you've enjoyed the series so far, please leave a like. Let's aim for 750 likes. Why not? If you've enjoyed today's video, drop a like on it. Hopefully the transfers are good. Who do you think will be the best one? Who do you think was a waste of money? I guess you'll be the ones to let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, and thank you for the support on the series. I appreciate it. It's gone well, despite the first season not quite going as we'd expected. I do appreciate your support for the series. You seem to be enjoying it a lot, and that makes me very happy. So, with love, with care, from me, Dr. Benji. Until tomorrow, I'll see you again. Goodbye.